What's up everyone and welcome to another mashup challenge. In today's video we're creating a mashup between Spider-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's get started by drawing Sonic's nose in the center of our page. We're going to start at the very top and draw an oval, going all the way around towards the bottom and then back up. Now on the top left side we'll draw a small circle for a highlight and it'll fill that bottom area in black. Now with the nose in place, we're going to draw Spider-Man's eyes. Let's start on the top left side of the nose. Start by going up, and we'll bend that out, and then we'll bend that back up towards the top. Let's do the same thing on the right in the opposite direction. Lining this up, curl this up, and then out, and just turn up the top corner. Now from this top point, we're just going to round out the eye, coming down, round out the bottom, and just pull that in towards the side of the nose. Now let's trace the eyes along the inside. We're going to step out, just trace the top curve going up, and then out, and then we'll trace out the bottom, coming down, across, and then in. Let's fill that outside trim in black. Now that we have the nose and the eyes in place, let's draw the lower half of the head. From the outside of the left eye, we step out, we curve the head coming down, let's round up the chin, go out, and back up on the right. Now we want to curve the side of the head going up towards the ears. Starting back on the left, go around the eye, and pull that in. And now we're going to add in the ears. Let's start back on the left side, curve the ear going out, and up towards the tip. And I'll draw the inside of the ear. Starting back on the left, come in, and bend that down. Let's add that large center spike flopped over towards the right. From the base of the ear, step up, curve this up, and then bend that out. And we'll tuck this in behind the right ear, coming in and down. Let's trace the inside of the ears. Starting from this point, we'll step in, start with the bottom, coming down and in, go back up to the top, trace out the top. Now you want to connect these 2 points with a curve, going up and in. Let's do the exact same thing on the right side. Let's add 2 large spikes on the side of the head. We're going to start from the base of the ear, go out, bend that all the way down towards the bottom. And we'll pull the bottom of the spike back in towards the side of the head. Starting from the point, curve up and in. And we'll line this up on the right. Now we're going to go back and add some webbing inside the head. Starting from the tip, just going to pull this in, and I'll pull that straight down on top of the nose. And then from the top of the eyes, curve this up and out towards the ears. Let's separate these spikes in half. Starting from the point, curve this up and back in. Let's go to the side of the nose, draw 2 straight angle lines coming down and out towards the bottom of the head. Go underneath the eye, angle this down and out. And we'll add 1 more line along the side, going out towards the side of the head. Now let's add that web texture going across, starting right in the middle, curve this down and up towards the left, and then the right side. Now I'm going to move up in the center, curve down and up, and then from here, curve down and out on top of the eyes. Let's go to the outside of this web, curve this down and up in the middle, pull this down towards the right. Now we're going to move up along the spike, come down and up, work on the right side, and we'll do that one more time. Now we want to connect the bottom of these lines with a curve, going up and then down, and we'll work our way up towards the side of the head on either side. And then we'll go halfway between the nose and this web, draw another curve, going up and down, pulls up and out underneath the eyes. Now we're going to add that same web pattern across these spikes. We're going to step down, curve out and up, draw the same curve along the bottom, and then we'll do the same thing along the outside. Now you want to add one more spike on either side, but we're going to do that after we've drawn in the body. Let's start over on the left side of the head, curve the body going out, down, and then in towards the hip. Go over towards the right, and do the same thing. Now from the hips, we're going to draw a straight angle line, coming down and out towards the ankles. Let's round out the bottom, coming down and up on either side. I'm just going to pull that up with an angled line towards the bottom of the body, right about there. And then we'll close off the center with a curve. Let's add some detail inside the body. From the hips, we draw two straight angled lines, coming down and in towards the middle. Now on the left side, curve this up and out towards the left side of the body. Do the same thing on the right. Let's go back to the left hip, step up, draw another angle line coming down and in behind. Let's add a simple spider logo in the center. Starting at the very top, start with a small half circle. And then on the left side, curve out and up. And I just want to taper that back down and in. Let's add another set of legs, going out and up, and then again, just tapering that back in towards the body. Let's add the lower set of legs, going out and then down, taper that back in, and we'll add one more set, going out and down, and then just pulling that back in, leaving a gap in the center. Now from the bottom, we're just going to curve this down and in toward the center point. Let's fill that spider in black. Now from here, we're going to move down and draw that large cuff around the ankles. From the bottom corner on the left, let's step up, curve this around and in, go to the inside, and do the same thing. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Let's blend the bottom of the cuff to the shoe. Starting on the left side, curve this out and in, and again, doing the same thing on the right, and go back over towards the right side. Let's go to the inside of the cuff, curve the shoe coming in and down towards the heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting on the left side, curve the foot coming down, and then bend that up on the outside. Let's go back over towards the left, curve the foot going up, and just tucking that in on the outside of the cuff. Now I'm going to add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. Let's take this curve, step up from the outside, and then just trace that across towards the heel. Now let's add some webbing to the shoes. We're going to start halfway along the bottom edge of the ankle, draw a straight angle line coming down, curve this in and down towards the sole. And then from the outside of the cuff, we'll step out, curve this in and down, step out, and do that one more time. And now we're going to move back up and draw the arm stretched out towards the side. We'll start from the top of the body. We're going to curve the arm coming down and out towards the wrist. And then we'll round out the wrist. Starting back on the left, curve around and in. And it'll follow that same curve going back in towards the side of the body. Let's add that same cuff around the wrist. From the top, we'll step in, go up, down, come down towards the bottom, going the opposite direction. We're also going to blend the cuff with the hands. We're going to step up, go up, and then down, and do the same thing on the right. And now from here we're going to curl around the thumb. Start from the top of the cuff, go up toward the top of the thumb, come down, round out the thumb, and pull that back up. Let's add the top finger pointing straight out. From the side of the thumb, a straight angled line coming down, round out the finger, and then pull that back in. Let's bend the center finger underneath the thumb. We step back, curve around like an oval, and go up underneath the thumb. And now we're going to straighten out the bottom finger. Starting from the center, go out with a straight line, round out the finger, and we're going to come in and just tuck that up underneath the cuff. Now with the arms in place, we're going to go back and add another set of spikes. Starting from the very top, go out, just pull this down in behind the hands. Now we're going to go back up to the top of the body, go out, and then back down. Now you want to add that same webbing pattern along the bottom. So halfway along this top of the spike, goes out, and then down. From the top, we'll step down, curve down and up toward the left, and then the right. And then we'll leave a gap and do that one more time. And finally, we're going to add the tail coming out from the left hip. Starting up here, goes down and up. Taper that back in towards the side of the leg. And I'll separate this in half with a curve. And that's pretty much it. There's our mashup between Spider-Man and Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.